So here's the thing, guys. This is what's your name? Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, you're her translator. That's good to know. There you go. Nice to meet you, Claire. How you doing? I'm Claire. So, I have a bag. It's the red bag of mystery. Let's try that again. No. This is the red bag of mystery. Congratulations on probably the single most sarcastic group who have ever heard of it. I have inside this bag the world's most popular best-selling toy of all time. Does anyone have a clue what it is?
A unicorn.
No, it's not a unicorn. Yes. What's your name? I have a unicorn in here, Annabelle. No, I don't. I do, however, have a Rubik's Cube. I have 2 Rubik's Cubes. And what's your name, sir? I'm sorry to wake you. Paul. Paul. I have 2 Rubik's Cubes. I have one for me. This is mine, Paul. And I have one for you. No offence. Just the way it is, Paul. What I want you to do is, Paul, I'd like you to mix that up. And then once you've finished mixing it, if you can put it back in the original order, that would help the trick, to be honest. It makes it so much easier. And what's your name again?
Claire.
Claire. Right, Claire. You've got an important role in this trick as well. In a minute, when he's finished mixing this up, I want you to hold on to the cube. The reason I picked you is because, frankly, out of everybody watching, you look like the most trustworthy.
Are you hurt by that?
So what I want you to do, if you can hold on to this cube that Paul's mixed up, and just hold it in your hand so nobody can get to it. Can you do that? But don't mix it up anymore. Stay still. Now, this is a Rubik's Cube. Be honest with me, does anybody here know how to solve a Rubik's Cube? No, without taking the stickers off. That's cheating. You can't do that, right? Here's the thing. When I was really young, a lot younger than I am now, I met a man, and he was really good with the Rubik's Cube, and I fell in love. Not with the man, with the Rubik's Cube, just to be clear. Just to be clear, I think you should know that. And I learned how to do the Rubik's Cube. Now, here's a question for you. The best Rubik's Cubers in the world can solve Rubik's Cube in under 15 seconds. But that's not good enough for you guys. If I told you I could solve this in 5 seconds, would that be good enough to get a big round of applause?
Yes.
No, not for you guys, not for you. What was your name again, Scarlett?
Annabelle.
Oh, close. Right. How old are you, Annabelle? 17. Got it. Right, fantastic.
7.
Sorry?
7.
77. Right, got it. How old? 777. How old?
7.
Oh, why didn't you say that? Are you married?
No.
How many boyfriends have you got?
No.
9. Nice to know. What was it, 9?
No, I have 9.
Oh, no, one of the boys is called Non. Must be 4. Right. That's not good enough for you. That's not good enough. Okay, don't worry. It'll happen someday. Are you happy? Are you happy? Yes.
I'm an ex-boyfriend.
Oh, wow. High five. You ditched that one, girlfriend. Good job. Sorry about that. Right, here's the thing, guys. It's not good enough for you lots. How about if I took that cube, put it behind my back, and in one hand, I solved it? Would that be good? Without looking behind my back. What about if I took that cube, took it behind my back, threw it underneath my legs, caught it in the other hand, and as I caught it, it solved? Would that be good enough for you guys to go crazy?
Yes.
Well, that ain't gonna happen, so you know. Let's try. Here we go. Look at this. Watch the cube. Don't blink. Behind the back, through the legs, and it solves. That's good. And Annabelle, you just did a double take. I'm loving your body language. You're not going to get me, magic boy. Now, here's the thing. I cannot tell you how this works. I can't tell you how this works, but I can tell you how it doesn't. Yes, that's right. I went to Hogwarts. I'm Harry Potter's brother, uncle, dad, whatever. Right, here's the thing. Look, here's what most people think I do. They think I mix the cube up, put it behind my back, and when it's behind my back, I switch it for another cube. Who thinks I did that? That's what you guys, the trust is gone. Was it even there? I don't know, but it's definitely gone. I'm going to prove that's not the case. I'm going to solve it again in front of me without putting it behind my back. But there is cheating. I'll let you see what the cheating looks like. That's mixed up, Claire. If I asked you to solve this, it would take you around about forever.
Yes.
I'm going to solve it in 3 seconds. Can you see the cube? You don't trust me at all, do you? Here you go. Watch, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Look something like that. Oh, come on, guys. Of course, there is more than one way to solve the Rubik's Cube, and this is the bit you'll remember forever. Watch this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay, not the too impressed. Now, what you don't understand is this is amazing. Hello, how are you doing? What's your name? Hold your hand out, Trish. This is impossible. This is the thing you'll tell people about. This is the thing you'll tell people about after everything else. You see, before we did anything, you mixed up a Rubik's Cube, didn't you, sir?
Yes.
And you've been holding on to it the whole time. You see, there is more than one way to solve a Rubik's Cube, and if I've done this as well as I think I have, then that should be absolutely impossible. I have matched one side. One side is good, and that's the bit where you guys just take on a stunned silence. But two sides, if I've solved two sides, what about three sides for a cube he mixed? Four sides would look something like that. Five sides look something like that, and if I've solved all six sides, that's when you guys go absolutely crazy. There you go, now you're seeing it again. Now here's the thing. This is not magic. People ask me if this stuff that I'm doing with the Rubik's Cube is magic. It's just being skillful. This is the reason I had no girlfriend all the way through uni. If I wanted to make it look like magic, Claire, watch that cube, I would shake it and I would solve it like that. And your eyes just did a double take. I like that. Thanks very much, Claire. But I want to finish off with something there's no way I can carry on from. This is the big finale. Claire? You're going to think of a colour. Now there's 6 of them on a Rubik's Cube. There's yellow, white, green, red, blue and orange. I don't want you to say the colour out loud, but I want everyone to know what the colour is that you're thinking of. If you say it out loud, I might hear it and I've been accused of cheating in the past. So I'm going to take my glasses off. You're going to take this cube and you're going to think of a colour and then hold it in your hand with the colour pointing upwards. So if you're thinking of white, you'd hold it like this. That way you can show everyone the colour, but without seeing it. Trish, you're going to keep me honest. You're going to make sure I turn that way and I don't look at the cube while she's showing everyone the colour. So if you could do that for me, I'm going to turn round. And Claire, when you're holding the cube, oh, you don't trust me at all, do you, Annabelle? When you're holding the cube, Annabelle, thanks. When you're holding the cube with the colour pointing up, just tell me you're in that position.
She's in that position.
You're in that position? Yeah. Can now here's your question. Can everyone see the colour?
Yes.
Great. Now what I would like you to do, Claire, is give that cube a really good mix-up, okay? Can you do that for me?
I'll try your best.
Mix it up. It's really important that when you finish mixing it, you put it back in the original order. Can I turn back round? Is that alright? Yeah, you're mixing it up. Keep mixing it.
I'll keep going.
And while she's doing that, I'll tell you all a joke. What was Piglet doing with his head down the toilet? Looking for poo. Why does Tigger smell? He plays with poo. Well, I found your level, sir, so that's good to know. In all seriousness, this is the big finale, and guys, this is just completely impossible. But I need you to this is completely impossible. Thanks for that, Claire. For you to understand just how impossible this is, I need you to understand what's happening with the Rubik's Cube. There are 47 quintillion combinations with a Rubik's Cube. Do I get an ooh? Wow. Now, what that was still sarcastic. Thanks very much. That was nice. 47 quintillion combinations. Now here's the thing, let me explain what 47 quintillion combinations means. It means that if I took this Rubik's Cube and I mixed it up, giving it one mix for every single second of my life, if I lived to the age of 90, I still wouldn't go halfway through the combinations. If I had 250 Rubik's Cubes in front of me, there would be more combinations than there are atoms in the known universe. That's right, Claire, this just got real. Are you ready for the big fit? It gets better, I promise. Now look, mixed up, yes, fair to say, completely mixed up. A cube that you mixed up yourself, frankly, a little bit too well. Hold your hand out for me, Claire, and put your other hand on top. For the big finale, I'm going to try and solve that cube that you mixed up inside your hands. And you don't believe a word I'm saying, do you? Claire, if you think I've cheated, you can have a tiny peek inside your hands. I'm a little bit offended by that, Claire. Claire, watch. If I told you it fixed now, would that be good?
It would be good if it's done, yes.
Have a look. Yeah, that would have been good.
It would have been.
But here's the thing, take up your hand. Let me hold your hand out like this. Claire, there is more than one way to fix a Rubik's Cube. You thought of a colour, you never told anybody. I was facing the other direction, you never wrote it down. What was the colour? You can tell me for the first time now.
I can tell you.
Yes. That was a free choice. You never wrote it down, you never told anybody. There's no way I could possibly have known that. Then you mixed up the cube and it's been in your hand the whole time. Claire, I've got one simple question to ask you. One question that will baffle you for the rest of your life, Claire. You mix that cube, do you see any blue on top? No. Do you see any blue on that side facing you? No. Do you see any blue there, Claire? No. Do you see any blue there? No. Do you see any blue there? No. The reason is, Claire, this cube, one side and one side only is fixed, the colour that you merely thought of, the colour blue. And that's the bit where you guys go crazy. That's not crazy enough. Come on, I want to feel the energy. There we go. Thank you. High five. We're going to high five.
Can I use that Rubik's cube?
No. So,